day is finally here! Let's get a move on or we'll miss the toasting ceremony! Wow! So many people have shown up to welcome the Animal Archon! Huh? Why is everyone crowded around the Angel Share stand?
Tradition holds that the finest wine of the Vinelasa Fest only goes on sale after the Animo Archon has tasted it at the toasting ceremony. Everyone's waiting in line for the big moment.
Ugh. So welcoming the Animal Archon back is just a means to an end for them, huh? What about you, Lisa? Are you here for Razor?
Yes, I was feeling a little concerned about him, but I just spoke with him, and he tells me that the winemaking went very smoothly. Such a relief. A glass of the festival's finest will go down smoothly now, too.
Wow, you too, huh?
Razor and the others are over there. You should go say hi.
Hey! There you are!
Whoa! What's with all these bottles? Selling your own homebrew now?
These are for Razor, from us.
Mommy said that everyone's welcoming the Animal God today, and we need to give him some wine. If the Animal God likes the wine, he'll turn into the wind and bless everyone. We want the Animal God to be happy, so he helps Razor. Oh, Honorary Knight! Look what Albedo let me borrow.
This bottle is from my dad. Luckily, I managed not to break it on the way here. It's just for show, though. I have to give it back to them afterwards.
Mommy said that the Animal God can drink a lot of wine. She said if he wanted to, he could drink the whole of Cider Lake in one big gulp. So, do you think we'd have enough between these and the wine raiser's parents left behind?
Ah, Green Bard.
Everyone, I am greatly honored to be able to be here today. I have been invited by Acting Grand Master Jean of the Knights of Favonius to perform a piece for everyone, Thousand Wind Wine. It is some of the finest verse I know. I dedicate it to the wind and to everyone here with us today. Fill up the barrels and store them away, then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue, as Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom? And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer, turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away as we wait for a windier day. Pray tell, what treasure does this barrel hold? 'Tis wheat's greatest triumph, the true liquid gold. As it flows from the keg, what sound drifts by? Wind chimes in the boundless immemorial sky. We raise up our glasses and voices in song as we wait for the wind to sing along. Where do we turn once the thousand winds take flight? To the tales of the lyre, to the sweet dream of tonight.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
To the Animal Archon!
To the Animal Archon.
There's no wind.
Don't feel sad, Klee.
But why didn't he come? If the Animal God didn't come home, is it because he doesn't like the wine we brought for him? Of course not. You know, Klee, the wind isn't the only form that the Animal Archon can turn into. He can turn into anything. So today, he must have come back looking like something else. Huh? Really? Maybe he turned into a Jumpy Dumpty. Sure, Jumpy Dumpty it is. Hope you're listening, Animal Archon. Racer, did the Animal Archon bring you a blessing?
Yes. I talked a lot with you all, and I learned a lot. Now, I am not afraid. I think that is a blessing.
Don't forget to save me a glass of your wine once it's finished fermenting.
Yes, we share together, and we remember together.
Yay! But now I'm getting thirsty. We've all done a lot of talking. Let's go get something to drink, shall we?
I heard that the Angel Share is selling a new drink called Fruits of the Festival. Everyone's saying it's delicious.
I want some! I want some!
Okay, everyone, let's go. Listen.
The wind! The Animal God is coming! Right!
Take this, crush it, and place it on the fracture. Listen, Missy. Promise me you'll live on.
This is where you must stay. You are our only hope. Forgive me, Kaya.
Good, very good. That's my boy. I will always be proud of you.
After all the time we spent on it, the wine still isn't ready. May as well leave it for our son.
Razor, what do you think of that name?
Oh, an adventurer's name. Yes, I like it.
Razor? Razor, come on!
Ingredients for wine brewing need to be chosen carefully.
Affordable prices.
Eula, Amber, you're here!
Ah, found you.
Huh? Wait, you came here looking for us?
Of course! Do you have any idea how popular your charity stall is? Everyone's been talking about it. Favonian Goodies and Buddies, run by the honorary knight and their sidekick, is selling all kinds of fantastic treasures, and even giving away some wonderful others for free. Don't miss out!
So after all that, Paimon's back to being the sidekick? Still, Paimon's really happy to hear that people are giving good reviews. Anyway, what have you two been up to these days? Did you go off on a trip or something? We haven't seen you around the whole festival.
That's because we're still working.
Huh? You still have to work?
Technically, Amber and I are on a vacation schedule. There are more merchant caravans than usual traveling the route between Dormanport and Mondstadt City during the festival. Extra traffic means extra security is required.
Because of monsters and bandits and stuff?
Yes. The reconnaissance company is tasked with patrolling this route during the festive period, as well as traveling with the caravans to ensure essential goods are delivered without incident. We have to investigate suspicious locations to eliminate any emerging threats.
That seems like a lot of work. Sounds like you'll be working non-stop around the clock right up until the end of the Vine Fest.
Of course not. We take shifts. While one team is on duty, another is resting, and a third team is on standby in case of emergencies. These 3 teams rotate periodically.
Eula's such an experienced captain. She arranged everything this way so that the reconnaissance company can meet the intense demand during the festival, while still giving everyone a chance to take some time off. Gotta say, great organizing, Eula.
Yes, all right, Amber. I did my job like I always do. I really don't see what the fuss is all about.
That's not the half of it. When you've got the time, I should tell you the story of when Eula got made captain. Now that's a good one. Anyway, we didn't come here just to chit-chat. I'll let Eula do the honors.
Okay. I need 40 portions of Knight's Special Northern Smoked Chicken, and 40 of Favonia's favorite pile-em-up.
That's such a huge order! What's the occasion? Wait, are the Knights of Favonius having an official feast? How come nobody told us about it?
Nothing quite as glamorous as all that. Captain Eula wants some supplies to reward her team members with.
Correct. Scouts use up an enormous amount of energy in a single day. Each meal, they eat enough to feed, 4 to 5 normal people. Plus, a long-standing member has recently returned to our ranks after a long absence. I thought it would be fitting to celebrate the occasion. Of all the things I could have bought, I thought it would be best to have the money go to you. That way, I can support a charitable cause while I'm at it.
Paimon agrees. You made the right decision, Eula. It's what we business owners call a win-win situation. Also, about this long-standing member you mentioned, is it that guy we met recently?
Mika, the frontline land surveyor. He was a vital member of our team before the Grandmaster borrowed him for the expedition.
Mika! Yeah, that's the one! Paimon never would have thought that shy little guy was such a strong knight.
Mika's not afraid of you guys. That was his way of showing respect to you. Although, admittedly, it is kind of a roundabout way of doing it. He thinks all mighty people have unique personalities and prefers to understand what makes them tick and the way they think before properly interacting with them. He says it makes it easier to communicate that way.
He was the same way toward me and Amber at first. As we gradually got to know each other, he started acting more naturally.
Interesting. Sounds like Mika's the one with the unique personality.
It'll just take a little time, that's all. You are a high-profile figure within the Knights of Favonius. As his commanding officer, I have a duty to make sure no misunderstandings arise between you.
It's all right, Eula. We get it. You're just looking after him.
Wait, Eula, did you just pay for my portion too? I was supposed to pay for mine separately. I'm not an official member of the reconnaissance company.
If you want to get official about it, then fine. It's officially my treat. There, now stop worrying.
Ooh, thanks to Eula and Amber, we made a whole day's worth of Mora in one fell swoop!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, I have the most wonderful news. Thanks to your sterling efforts, the funds we've raised in this charity sale have blown our original predictions right out of the water. It's a phenomenal success!
Paimon told you so! We're good at this stuff!
But you two deserve all the credit. It's your expert management that made this event what it was. I've handed over all the revenue to the person responsible for managing our charitable funds. And with that, the event finally comes to a close. As a gesture of our appreciation, we'd like to give you both a fee for all your hard work. You've more than earned it. After this, I feel like I could even run a shop of my own in the future. Maybe we'll get the chance to work together one day.
It feels like we accomplished a lot together. If the chance ever comes up, let's do it again!
Hi there. Are you here to take a look at my stall? I have a lot of newly developed research products. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, this? I actually wrote out all the nutritional information and prices for my bioalchemy products in advance. But the customers still prefer to ask directly. So, I just read off the sheet for them. Running a stall is a huge challenge for me. Maybe I could get Noelle to interact with the customers, and I do the rest. No. Never mind. She's probably busy enough already. Hi there. Are you here to take a look at my stall? Okay. Go ahead. I have here the Iota Series Rapid Acting Deep Freeze Mist Flower, the Theta Series Fragrance Enhanced Sweet Flower, Variation 21, and the Epsilon Series Tetra Sweet Sensetia, Variation 63. I'm proud to put my name to all of these products. You won't need me to read out all the details, right? Hi there. Are you here to take a look at my stall? Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry for running off back then. I just thought that you and Noelle would do a better job of expressing things than I could. Did everything work out in the end? Mixing the Epsilon Series Tetra Sweet Sensetia, Variation 63 with the other ingredients didn't cause any problems, did it? Oh, and, how did things go with Razor? Phew. Thank goodness. Then, can I ask you for a favor? I want to make a note of the full recipe for the 1000 Wind wine we made. That way, we'll be able to recreate the exact same flavor we did today in the future, no matter how many years go by.
I'm much more suited to leisurely days like these. I'd love to, cutie. Too bad I can't offer you some tea. I was quite surprised to learn that the Grand Master had written a private message just for me. And I was equally surprised to find out that Razor's been on his mind this whole time. Especially given how demanding he is of Jean. He left her to figure out the whole Vinelesa Fest on her own, and didn't give her a single word of acknowledgement. I'll have to have a stern word with him on Jean's behalf when he returns. I'm much more suited to leisurely days like these. I'd love to, cutie. Too bad I can't offer you some tea. It's funny, I always thought the Grand Master was the one who gave him the name Razor. But it turns out his birth parents chose it all along. Anyway, Razor told me he heard the voices of his parents during the festival. Like stepping on a rock in the sun, warm, but also heavy. I'm sure he must think of them as both kind and dauntless people. I'm much more suited to leisurely days like these. I'd love to, cutie. Too bad I can't offer you some tea. Originally, I only planned on having a glass or two. I thought I deserved a treat after being such a good teacher recently. But that was before I came to appreciate how truly exceptional the festival exclusive vintage was. Before I knew it, I was already rather tipsy. I'm a bad example. Don't be like me, cutie. I'm much more suited to leisurely days like these. All right, but remember, it's important to rest when you're feeling tired. It makes my heart ache to see you so busy all the time.
Hello again. Sure. Did you have something you wanted to ask me about? Oh, yes, I read his letter. Barbara showed it to me. She'd been so worried about her father, Seamus. She almost burst into tears when she read that the expedition is safe and all of its members are accounted for. My thoughts? You're curious what he means to me as a father figure, is that right? Well, I guess I'm not like other daughters. I can't bring myself to worry about him. He wouldn't be leading that many people if he didn't have the necessary strength and courage for it. He's not the kind of person you need to worry about. Hello again. Sure. Did you have something you wanted to ask me about? So, he's finally come to terms with everything? Sounds like he still has some way to go before he can say he's fully independent. But everyone goes through their own life in their own way. Well done. Sounds like your efforts were all worth it in the end. Hello again. Sure. Did you have something you wanted to ask me about? I thought that if I made it to the Vinelands Fest, I'd have the chance to spend a whole day in the tavern. Turns out there's actually more work during a festival than usual. I managed to escape to here, but I still can't completely let my guard down. Who knows when Victoria or Dahlia might show up and drag me off to the sung poetry event. Ugh. The sooner this festival is over, the better. Hello again. All right, but don't tell anyone else that I'm here. I don't want to have to move anytime soon.
So, what do you think of the Vinelands Fest? Have you enjoyed yourself? Well, what would you like to know? I can sympathize with the anguish of being away from family. Certainly a tragic situation. But tragedy can also drive personal growth. And perhaps learning how to face it head-on is part of growing up. Part of becoming an adult. Having the support of some good friends will certainly make that journey easier. So, what do you think of the Weinlese Fest? Well, what would you like to know? When I unsealed the wine, it seemed that the words of my late father were sealed inside. I wonder what he would think if he were to see me now. Somehow, I doubt he'd share the same view as he did back then. If you say so. So, what do you think of the Weinlese Fest? Well, what would you like to know? To the people of Mondstadt, winemaking is a way of working through emotions and remembering our history. We're only able to make such high-quality wines these days thanks to the peace we enjoy. War is a thing of the distant past. Even though you might not see me reveling with the crowds, I am grateful for this, as much as anyone. Say, have you tried our latest product, Fruits of the Festival? If you have any thoughts on how it could be improved, I'm all ears. So, what do you think of the Weinlese Fest? Sure, we'll talk when you're free.
I didn't expect you to come by here. Unless... Oh, were you following the fragrance of wine on the wind? Sure. The sound of your voice is always a pleasure to hear. Blessings? Oh, that. Between you and me, I breathed a sigh of relief when nobody said their wishes out loud during the toast. That would have really put me in a tough spot. The Animal Archon Barbados doesn't have unlimited power, you know. I had to take a really deep breath to get the winds of the far-flung past blowing. I nearly went blue in the face. I didn't expect you to come by here. Unless... Oh, were you following the fragrance of wine on the wind? Sure. The sound of your voice is always a pleasure to hear. He's grown up so much recently. It's such a joy to see. Suddenly I sound just like an old grandpa. He was lucky to have friends like you ready to support him through all this. I see a kind, gentle soul with a healthy dose of romance and freedom, too. In other words, a true Mondstadter who grew up drinking the water of Cider Lake. You, on the other hand, don't worry, you're the gentlest soul I've ever met. I didn't expect you to come by here. Unless... Oh, were you following the fragrance of wine on the wind? Sure. The sound of your voice is always a pleasure to hear. Oh, I've been very busy on that front. I'd long since drunk my fill by Windcoming Day. But, I wasn't counting on everyone bringing out their finest vintage to welcome me. The fragrance alone was so intoxicating. I had no choice but to make room for a few more rounds. Full disclosure, I also secretly hid 2 bottles away for myself at the end. I didn't expect you to come by here. Unless... Oh, were you following the fragrance of wine on the wind? Then go, my friend. The stories that unfolded here shall be remembered by the wind in the form of verse.
The wind is gentle, comfortable. Yes. The message in the letter, I want to thank him. I miss him. Lupacol miss him too. Now I am grown up. I want to hear him talk about human father and mother. The wind is gentle, comfortable. Yes. Their voices, I heard them. Human father and mother were adventurers. Teacher said maybe they didn't survive. I have a wooden box. Inside are treasures from my friends. They are most precious things I own. Inside box from human father and mother is all about me. The wind is gentle, comfortable. Yes. A long time ago, I thought I was alone, only have Lupacol. Now, I know many people. Everyone helps me. I will help everyone too. Humans, wolves, everyone. I am the bridge between city and outside. The wind is gentle, comfortable. Okay, you go enjoy the wind.